Hi everyone! Today we're at Pho Q to eat some Vietnamese food. I've been meaning to come here for a while as this place has got great reviews and I've always seen it to be busy. Luckily I managed to book a table the night before, so let's see what all the fuss is about. First things first, I'm going to look at the drinks menu. I want to order a lemon iced tea and a nice coffee. It's been many years since I had these in Vietnam, so I'm looking forward to seeing how they compare. That is, if I can remember. Wow, look at these glasses. The drinks look so refreshing. I can see a mixture of colours in the lemon tea and the condensed milk forms interesting patterns at the bottom of the coffee. Even the ice looks inviting somehow. Let's try the tea. Wow, it's really sweet and lemony. There's a nice freshness to it, and I think it'll be perfect on a hot summer's day. Onto the coffee. You can see the condensed milk at the bottom, so give it a mix or leave it. It's up to you. Smells good and tastes sweet and bitter at the same time. I really like it. It's pretty much how I remember coffee in Vietnam, and I appreciate it comes in this massive glass. Good work. Now for the best part, the food. I'm hungry and I want a lot today, so I'm going with a small plate of soft-shell crab, which is salt and pepper style. I'm also going with a halong-based special bun, which is a spicy soup dish. Sounds amazing. I'm looking at the Vietnamese spring rolls too. Yeah, why not? And I'll order one last thing, a beef banh mi, which is a Vietnamese sandwich using a baguette. My wallet isn't too happy today, but I'm hungry, so it'll be a treat. Unfortunately, I can't quite stretch to the lobster special. Maybe next time. I've asked for everything to come as and when it's ready, and the first thing has arrived, the soft shell crab. I must admit I'm a little nervous. It looks like deep fried tarantulas. I'm not sure what the texture will be as I've never eaten these before. Are they really soft or are they going to be a bit chewy? We'll find out in a minute. The pieces are a lovely golden colour and there's a fresh seafood smell about them. Just look at the light and crispy batter on these pieces. Let's try. Oh my god, this is amazing. It's so soft and delicate with the lovely light crisp batter. They're perfectly seasoned and there's a slight hint of chili. Amazing. This is probably the best thing I've eaten on these videos so far. I know I have a lot of food coming, but I just can't stop eating. All these years of my life and I never ate soft shell crab. One of my many regrets, but I'm glad that Pho Q gave me this new experience. Thank you so much. What's next? Something long. This must be the banh mi. At £6, I have a good feeling about this. It's got a lot on top of it, and at a glance there's fried onion pieces and cabbage. These are two things I love already. I opted for the beef and sriracha mayo, and cutting down the middle of this, I can see there's a lot on the inside, and it does look very inviting. I do worry about getting this in my mouth, but I'm sure I'll be rewarded. Wow, this is amazing. How are they doing this? I can honestly say that this is the best baguette I've had in a long time. There's a lot going on in flavour and texture. The cabbage is the first thing I taste. It's been well pickled and has a light crunch. The beef inside is warm and well seasoned, along with a mixture of vegetables like carrots, cucumber and lettuce. It's brilliant. Definitely try this if you ever visit, because I don't think you'll be disappointed. Whilst I was eating my banh mi, the spring rolls arrived. They look quite simple. There's a few spring rolls around the outside, whilst rice noodles, salad and a chili dip sit in the middle. I don't think it looks too impressive compared with the first two dishes, and I can see there's a slight problem. The noodles look fine at first glance, but they're a little overcooked, which makes them hard to mix. It's not the end of the world, but a bit disappointing. I can't criticise too much, as having said all that, I do think that with the sauce the noodles taste okay. Not great, but not bad. Anyway, onto the spring rolls. Whoops, I got it quick so no germs managed to get on. It's still safe to eat. So they have a nice flavour and the texture inside the roll is good, but the skin is quite thick and chewy. It's not too easy to eat if I'm honest. Probably wouldn't order it again because it's quite average and it does pale in comparison to the soft shell crab and the banh mi. Last but not least, the halong-based special bun. I'm not sure what to make of this. It's a very green looking dish. It almost looks healthy. I can see they put pieces of different meat and seafood inside. There's prawns, beef, fish cake, pork, and a big clump of rice noodles. Again, I'm wondering whether this is overcooked as well, as there's many strands of the noodle fused to one another. They've given me a little side plate of bean sprouts and chilli, so I think I'll put those in as well. I don't think it'll be spicy enough for me somehow. Yeah, not bad. The soup is actually warming and has good depth of flavour. I'd definitely enjoy this on a cold day. Or any day really. The noodles are definitely overcooked, but they may be cooking further because of the hot soup. A shame. The pieces of meat and seafood are actually very tender and well seasoned. I think it's a decent enough dish, although it's not as spicy as I'd hoped. Having said that, I do occasionally bite into one of the chilies I mixed in, and they're super hot. I like all the individual pieces of meat. At first glance they appear to be a little fatty and sinewy, but they've been cooked until they melt in the mouth. The fish cake is a little too soft for my liking, but the prawn is perfect, as is the beef and pork. I really like this place. I've been here for nearly an hour and a half and it's been constant. People have been coming in and out. I bet they have a lot of regulars here, and even I'll be thinking about coming again soon. The staff are really friendly and happy to help out, and overall, the meal was great, especially the soft shell crab and the banh mi. Onto the bill. So there were 4 items in total and 2 drinks, which comes to £42.30. There's no service charge unless you have a big table, but I was happy enough to leave them a tip. So is it value for money? Absolutely, but some things are better than others. Even though the soft shell crab is £7, it's definitely worth a try. I loved it. It was amazing. The banh mi at £6 is probably the best value for me though. I'll be buying that many more times in the future for sure. What's this? Seesaw? Okay, I can see it's pointing to a place down the street, but there's nothing there. Maybe I found something interesting for a future video. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.